Networking is a way of getting together with other people that are like-minded to you or that work in a different discipline, and a way of collaborating and exchanging ideas. It's not all about exchanging business cards. That's not what it's about. It's about just getting in the room together with people where you can talk about ideas or things coming up. So at networking events, they're all kind of set up quite differently depending on what networking event you're going to. I mean, there's networking events that are happening now. You know, you don't have to all just be in like one room. But generally, what happens is you kind of get together. Sometimes there's like one person talking about the venue or like something coming up if they're hosting it, or it's just like an excuse to kind of like get together and you just meet other people and you just chat, like you would do like in a bar maybe or something, but it's like not forced. And I think that's what's really important. Don't go there like expecting to like, oh, I'm gonna get like my big break from going to a networking event, or I'm gonna meet that person that's gonna give me an exhibition. You know, it's like, it's a way of just sort of getting together with people. And if you feel like anxious or worried about going, if it's like your first time, then bring a friend. You know, bring someone that you know, or like your partner or something, someone that, you know, you can sort of like buddy up with, and it's always useful to have someone there to kind of maybe segue into a chat that if you're feeling uncomfortable or if you're not sure about what you're saying. But just go there with like an open mind. Don't go there like thinking, oh, I need to like pitch my entire life's work in front of everyone. That's not what it's about. It's just, you know, usually an informal way to get together. Just be authentically you. Really, that's all you need to do, is be authentically you. Come in with an open mind. It's a two-way street. You've got to be able to listen and hear what other people have got to say, and not just wait for your turn to speak. But be you. A network on the Isle of Wight, because we're all here on the island, which would be really useful. Well, first of all, I'd actually like to plug Brave Island, as I know a lot of people, a lot of young people are being part of now. I think, what, like 300 members. It's amazing. You know, this like network has gone on to do so many amazing things, like the project that's going on right now. This film right now wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for Brave Island. You know, these are the sort of like ripple effects of like joining a network. So join Brave Island. And so another network on the Isle of Wight is the Isle of Wight Creative Network, which I founded last year, and it was a need for artists, for makers and creators on the island, because there was nothing like it before. There was nothing like it that existed to support artists in their creative business skills, through profiling, through mentoring support, resources, networking, events, coming together. And since it started, artists have been getting together and collaborating and building new projects and ideas, and I think that was the purpose of it as well. So you didn't have to work on your own. You could build your resilience by working together with other people and sharing experiences. Okay, and a good thing to think about your pitch when you're networking is don't overthink it. Just think about like things that are interesting to you and that other people think are interesting. Like, think about things that are relatable. And if it's just focusing on the one thing, which is your discipline, then just focus on that. But talk to other people about it first. You know, maybe practice it, write down what are the things that you value and how do you fold those into your creative practice? What do you actually do to put them into practice? And when you talk about it enough to other people, it makes other people realise, right, okay, I know what this person does, and ultimately it reinforces that you know what it is that you're doing and what it is that you're interested in. But don't overthink it. That's my advice. And another thing to think about when you're pitching, don't even think about it like pitching. It's just being authentically you. Don't think about what other people think about you. Just be yourself. A good way to find out about other networks happening would be to use social media. There's lots of groups that have formed on social media and that exist only as an online network. So do search, just put in all the search words into like Google, into Facebook, Instagram. They exist and they're part of people's lives. You know, people actually like really, you know, live by them. They have to, you know, check into Instagram in order to see what's the latest opportunities on certain networking events and networking groups. And there could be like call outs, there could be funding opportunities, there could be ways of just getting involved with other people or collaborative approaches that you might want to get involved with. And so they're often online. But also, like if you're at uni or college, you know, talk to your careers advisor. Usually there's a platform of some kind for when you finish your course. People that you can talk to them, because they'll know about the networks happening in your area. Something to mention about networks is that it's always changing. There's always new people coming in and shaking it up and disrupting the whole like process. And that's great, and that's what you need to do. So just always stay present, just keep researching, keep looking out for people that are doing new stuff, because there's nothing worse than just sort of staying stagnant and standing still. Never stand still. And that would be my like ultimate advice, is I always just keep looking, be on the lookout for what else is happening.